Welcome back today to Old Testament Studies 1. This will be week 2. This week's reading assignment and study guide we'll be following. Remember, a 2-page term paper will be due at the end of this semester. And if you need to contact me, you can email me at martyhamilton585@gmail.com. And we're going to begin in Genesis 11:1 through 9. This will be the start of your reading assignment this week. And the whole earth had one language and one speech. The people who were in the land of Shinar talked about building a city and a tower to reach heaven. God confused their language and scattered them over the face of all the earth. The name of this tower was Babel. We continue on in Genesis 12:1 through 9. And God told Abram, "In you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." When he departed from Ur of the Chaldea, Abram was 75 years old. Abram took his wife, Sarai, and his brother's son, Lot, to Shechem in the land of Canaan. Abram built an altar there because he had seen God. Abram built an altar between Bethel and Ai later and continued on southward. Let's skip over to Genesis 17:1 through 8. Okay. When Abram was 99 years old, God made a covenant with him. God changed Abram's name to Abraham and told him he would be the father of many nations. God made a covenant with Abraham's descendants that the land of Canaan would be an everlasting possession. Continuing in Genesis 18:1 through 15. God appeared to Abraham at the trees of Mamre, and Abraham extended hospitality to 3 visitors. Sarai's name was changed to Sarah. Sarah laughed when God told her she would have a son. Sarah was past the age of childbearing years, so you can imagine this was quite the shock. God asked Abraham why Sarah laughed. God asked, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" And Sarah denied laughing, and God corrected her for that. Genesis 19:15 through 29. Angels urged Lot to take his wife and 2 daughters from the city of Sodom. Lot entered Zoar. God rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah. God told them not to look back, and Lot's wife couldn't help herself. She looked back and was turned into a pillar of salt. Genesis 21:8 through 21. Hagar the Egyptian scoffed when Isaac was weaned. Sarah told Abraham to cast out Hagar and her son Ishmael. Sarah did not want Ishmael to be an heir to Abraham with her son Isaac. Hagar and Ishmael wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. An angel of God gave Hagar and Ishmael water from a well in the middle of a desert, and what Ishmael would be a leader of a great nation. Ishmael would be an archer in the wilderness of Paran. His mother took for Ishmael an Egyptian wife. Genesis 22:1 through 19 says, God tested Abraham. God told Abraham to make Isaac a burnt offering on Mount Moriah. The angel of the Lord spoke to Abraham and told him not to harm Isaac. God provided a ram caught in a thicket to be a substitute burnt offering. Abraham named the place, "The Lord will provide." Because of Abraham's obedience, God blessed Abraham. Abraham returned to Beersheba, and that's where he dwelt. Genesis 24:1 through 27. Abraham asked his oldest servant to swear to him that Isaac would not marry a Canaanite woman. The servant went to the city of Nahor in Mesopotamia. The servant said a prayer to God and asked that God would provide a young woman to marry Isaac. The servant and the camel received a drink from Rebekah. That concludes this week's lesson. Happy studying, and And if you would need to get a hold of me for some reason, you can email me at martyhamilton585 at gmail.com. Have a good week, and we'll talk later.